Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Bogle Collects. It's going to be just me and you taking a leisurely stroll through this bag of 50 pences. There's £250 worth of 50 pences in here, 500 coins in total. Trying to find the rare and valuable ones, the ones that you can find in your change and that are hopefully worth more than the 50p that's stamped on them. This is dated the 18th of July 2023. Lady Emma's left her phone here. And this is the album, so I need quite a few 50 pences, Kew Gardens, basketball, cycling, football, goalball, handball, judo, volleyball, wrestling, and now we will need, I'll have to make some space, we'll need the coronation coin as well to go in there. So they've got a full set. Not sure why I put a little bit of flexion on that when I was going through it. We need this and a football and a handball and a goalball or whatever I would say. Like, not sure where that came from. I don't really talk like that. I talk common. Like this. Northern charm. Right, let's see what Smithy could have won. So in a members live stream, Smithy had the choice of 4 bags. The bag he chose, he didn't choose particularly well. He didn't get the greatest of all the coins. That is a Jubilee. We now know we've got 5,070,000 of them, and that's in quite nice condition. That's, I think I will keep that. Ooh, there's an Isle of Man. Isle of Man, the old sidecars. Is it from the TT? TT Racing? 1997, pretty common, but certainly a keeper and something to write home about. Yes, so it wasn't a particularly good coin that he ended up with in the end, unfortunately, but he could have had a choice of 3 other bags. That's the tale of Peter Rabbit. You'll have seen by now, probably a few weeks ago, there was a week where Lady M and I opened both Voltex bags, and in there was a beautiful Alice in Wonderland Alice in Wonderland coin, worth 3, 4, 5 quid maybe. It was in good condition, but I think it's worth it just for the novelty of finding an Isle of Man coin in these bags. There's a Benji Bunny. So yes, and this is the other bag he could have had. So let's see what he could have won. And it's ironic, is it Jim Boyne does that? Any darts fans out there? You know what I'm saying there? See what I've done there? Clever. Right, Benjamin Bunny. How many are we going to find? Ooh, I can see another one in a bag down there. So, not that I'm cheating or anything. How many bunnies? I'm going to say 4. I think it's going to be 5. I'm going to say there's 5 Benjamin Bunnies in here. It could be 1 here, because it could be 1. It isn't. It's another tale of Peter Rabbit. The bunnies have been dry of late. Sir Poochington's joining in. He's had a guess. How many barks did he do there? Is it 2 or 3? Might have been 3. So Sir Poochington thinks 2 or 3 Benjamin Bunnies. Ooh. Ah, nice. This is a Battle of Hastings, and I haven't found one of these for ages, and I was keen on finding one. And there it is. A little bit grubby. A few little marks on it, but not too bad. They're getting on a little bit. I'm putting that in the plum find section. They're what, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old now, so they are going to get worse as time goes on. Anything but a People Act here, please? Oh, People Act. 9 million mintage on the People Act. I fear that will only ever be worth 50p for as long as day turns into night. There is very don't know where that come from. That was a Christopher Ironside. This is a Brexit. And another tale of Peter Rabbit. So 3 commemorative coins in pretty close succession there. All worth 50 pence. I don't know whether I get a little bit more philosophical or a little bit more dramatic or something when I'm just hunting with just you. When there's just us without Lady M, I don't know. I certainly feel quieter or more subdued because I'm not trying to show off to Lady M to try and impress her. You know, I'm a little bit more, a little bit less showy-offy. Like a moron that I am. Right, another Christopher Ironside, and now we've got a Peter Rabbit from 2016. Do quite like that Peter Rabbit. A lot of people's favourite. He's the OG, the original rabbit that came out. I think kicked off a lot of coin collecting for maybe nanas and granddads or parents want to collect for their children or grandchildren. I think the children then got hold of it. Yes, bunny. Little bunny there. Obviously it gets children into it, having characters on it. Bit of nostalgia in there for people that will be really big into Peter Rabbit. That's Sherlock Holmes. So yes, it's quite a classic design, I think. I've definitely got that. There's something wrong with the way I'm speaking today. I'm trying to be posh. I'm auditioning for, I don't know, Blue Peter in the 1970s. I don't know. Let's find out. You start talking normal again. Has anybody noticed, or am I always like this on a solo hunt? Let me know in the comments. What's my accent like, or my demeanour or style like when there's just us? I'd be interested to know that. I do enjoy doing a full coin hunt of my own from time to time. Without Lady M, it's such a luxury to go through so many bags on my own at one, like in one go. 18, anything but a people act. It's another people act. And if that was valuable, it wouldn't be because it's in poor condition. There's Paddington at the palace there, waving his flag. 2 out of the 4 Paddingtons in Paddington Corner will be completed. Not something we do much of these days. There's another Tale of Peter Rabbit. Plenty of commemoratives anyway. Pride coming up. We'll take pride in that. We now know that's vintage figures as well. So you might have known for a few weeks by the time this uploads. But Pride, 5 million. So very similar mintage to the 70th Platinum Jubilee. You know, the shield was the Covent Garden Shield 2022, which we haven't seen any yet. We're barely seeing any 2020 shields. Never mind 2022. Still burning through millions and millions of 2019 shields. So yes, the Humble Shield, 9.5 million. And what else do we get in 2022? Or the Memorial coin, of course. So it's 50p coin with King Charles on the obverse. 9.6 million of them. Aha, Sir Benji. Benji. Always give him a little flip to check he isn't rotated. If you flip him over and the Queen's facing a different way, you're looking at about 40 quid's worth of coin there, I think. There's not that many of them that turns up. For those people that like errors and oddities and variants of coins, definitely a premium to be paid. We've only got one. And I must admit, if I found a second one, I'd sell it. But it'd just be 2. You know, 40 quid, I would imagine, minimum. Another Tale of Peter Rabbit. It's just too much money to turn down for a coin that's I've already got suppose there's always a risk it would go up in value if there's not that many, you know, if not many appear, it becomes more and more scarce. There's Jeremy Frogboy, the Toad. Tom Kitten will complete that set if we find him. You guys are just like the clanking of the coins. You're getting a treat with the bust bags. I'm getting a bit of Christopher Collect's finger there. I do check the dates of the shields as I go, trying to find them not intended for circulation years or low mintage. I've got it, it slows down a little bit because I check as I go, but going back through them is painstaking. I do go back through all the £2 coins that I go through. Dictionaries. Because I flip every single one of them now, the £2, literally see if they've got any kind of rotation on them. There's a 2017 shield. The temptation or the reward for finding a rotated £2 coin is too high not to do it, in my humble opinion. Depends on the year and the rotation, how it's rotated. There's a libraries, little mini set there, libraries and dictionaries. Oh yes, I check every £2 coin for afterwards, after I've hunted through them on camera. Spend a bit of time to see if there's anything that looks a little bit out of the ordinary. Another Jubilee coming up here. And there's Paddington at the cathedral, has been at the station, sorry, has been serenaded by our neighbours. There's another bunny. Can't remember how many I said. Did I say 5? Did I say 5? I can't remember now. I genuinely can't remember. So you guys think I do it just to do Lady M over an hour Benjamin Bunny challenges. Sometimes I genuinely do just get mixed up. And I don't just pretend I do to try and win. Honest, your honour. I think I said 5. Well, I don't know why, because it's been hard to find of late. There's Roger of the Bannister. Doing alright for commemorative finds. Quite a full mat. There's another libraries. Be nice to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'd be nice to fill it. Although there's not that many bags left. Oh. There's an interesting little oddity, look. It's been pressed up against something and been imprinted on it. Quite cool to find. A bit different. And I suppose depending how bad the coin hunt is, sometimes that could be a plum find. The top of the shops, the top boyo. Not in this hunt though. Not with the territories in there. Ah, Mrs. Tiggy Winkle. She'll take up a space. You haven't found her in this hunt. Don't tell anybody I have a little bit of a soft spot for Mrs. Tiggy Winkle. Doesn't do anything for my rock hard northern manly image. But I do quite like Mrs. Tiggy Winkle. Dictionary. 3 bags to go. Can we do better than an Isle of Man TT from 1997? Let's find out. Diversity. We must have found a diversity, surely. Oh, we haven't. We haven't. There's another space filled on the mat. Over 10 million diversities minted here. We regularly find them. Another People Act. Excited for a minute there. Thought it might be a big Beatrix Potter in 2018, but it wasn't. And we're going to scoot on to the final bag. So if you like what you've seen, if you like the cut of the jib, or whether you just want to be reminded when Lady M uploads a video, or we do one together, then please do subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Much obliged. Leave a comment, like the video. Think about whether you want to become a channel member and join the gang in our monthly live streams. Tell your friends. Ask anybody you want to ask anybody you want if they want to subscribe. Take anybody. Right, I'm going to take that as a win, the 4 Benjamin Bunnies. I can't remember whether I said 3 or 5. But either way, 4 is between 3 and 5, so that's basically a win if you ask me. The plum is going to be this TT Races the sidecar. No, it's not a sidecar, is it? It's just 2 motorbikes. I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking about the Suzuki one. Don't know, 2007. Maybe. Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm going on about. But that's the plum, worth about £1. Cool to find. Isle of Man coin. Shouldn't technically be in our change. Got a couple of die marks on the bottom there. See, just above the 50, the mark. The Isle of Man mark, the individual dies. Put some different stamps on. And we're all done. Right, so thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.